Hello, students. Today, in session 2, I hope you all are curious to know what new things you are going to learn, right? Yes, and being curious is a positive sign of learning. So, let's not waste time and learn one more theory of science through a wonderful story. Archimedes was a Greek scientist. He lived in Syracuse nearly 2000 years ago. Students, Syracuse is a city located in Italy. Italy is the name of a country. And Archimedes is the name of a scientist who was from Greece. Students, we are Indians because we are from India. The same way we say Greek scientist because Archimedes was from Greece. The king of the land wanted to wear a golden crown. He gave some gold to a goldsmith to make a suitable crown. Here, suitable means the crown that suited him or looked good on him. And goldsmith means a person who makes jewelry of gold. That means the king of Syracuse wanted to wear a crown made of gold. So he called the goldsmith and gave him a lump of gold. After a few days, the goldsmith came with the crown to the king. It means the goldsmith made the gold crown and showed it to the king. The crown was weighed. The weight of the crown was equal to the gold given to the goldsmith by the king. Here, the word weighed means measured. The king looked at the color of the crown. He suspected that the goldsmith had stolen some gold. But the king was not sure. The king wanted to find out the truth. That means the king had a doubt. He thought that the goldsmith has not used all the gold that he gave to make a crown. He thought that the goldsmith is lying and he has kept some gold for himself and added something else with the gold to make a crown. The crown was not made of pure gold. He asked his court scientist Archimedes to find out. The king said, "Find out how much gold has been stolen." So, to find out whether the goldsmith has done any cheating or not, he called the scientist from his court. His name was Archimedes. He gave the crown to Archimedes and told him to find out the truth. How to find out the truth? Archimedes thought about the problem day and night. Here, the words day and night means all the time. Now, Archimedes was very intelligent. Therefore, he was working as a scientist in a king's court, isn't it? So, he spent all his time to find out the answer for this problem. One day, he was about to have his bath, but he was busy thinking. He did not notice the bathtub. The water in the bathtub was already full to the brim. Here, the word brim means edge or top. That means the bathtub was fully filled with water. He slid into the bathtub. Here, the word slid means slipped into. Immediately, a large quantity of water flowed over the brim of the bathtub. He noticed this. The word noticed means saw. So, Archimedes saw the extra water flowing out of the bathtub. Suddenly, there was a flash in his mind. It means suddenly he got an idea. He jumped out of his bathtub shouting, Eureka! Eureka! Eureka in Greek means I have found it. That means while taking bath, Archimedes got an idea and found out the answer. It is said that Archimedes was so happy to find the answer that he ran on the streets of Syracuse shouting, Eureka! Eureka! Children, sometimes it happens with us also. For example, when we are trying to solve any puzzle and after a long time, when we find the answer, we say, Bingo, we did it, isn't it? So, Archimedes was feeling the same joy. And out of that happiness, he started shouting, Eureka! And then onwards, the word Eureka became very famous. Thus, it was found that different metals of the same weight have different volumes. Here, the word metal means a very hard and shiny thing like gold, iron, etc. And volume means the amount of space that something contains or fills. Let us understand this through a picture. Here, two metal boxes are put on a weighing scale. You can see that their weights are same. The big box is of 100 grams and small box is also of 100 grams. But if we pour water in the bigger box, we can fill more water in box, that is 1000 ml, milliliter. And in the small box, we can fill less quantity of water, right? Only 100 ml of water. So that means both the boxes have same weights but have different volumes. That is, the capacity to fill the water is different. Now, if we read the line again, we can understand this better. Metals of the same weight have different volumes. Let's see further. Objects put in water will displace water. The displaced water will be equal to their volume. Here, the word displace means to put out of place. Now students, this is very important thing to understand. Listen carefully. When I put this box in water, the box goes inside the vessel and water which was already there comes out of that vessel. That means the place of water is now taken up by this box. So, by this we understand the first line, that is, objects put in water will displace water. Now, when we measure this displaced water, we come to know that it is equal to the volume of that box. It means if I take out that box and fill the box with this displaced water, the box will get fully filled up. So, when Archimedes went for a bath, as the bathtub was fully filled, the extra water came out of it. So he found that he had taken up the place of water in the bathtub, which is spilled outside. So he got the idea to check the volume of the crown and the gold. So to find out the volume of the gold and the crown, he put the crown and the lump of gold in water and measured how much water comes out. He observed that the crown displaced more water than the lump of gold. So he came to know that the crown is not pure gold. If it was of pure gold, the volume of crown and the gold should match. So Archimedes was actually trying to prove that if the weights of crown and the gold is equal, the volume should also be the same. But when they were put in water, the crown displaced more water than the gold. That means they don't have equal volume. So he came to know that the crown is not made of pure gold. So it was proved that the goldsmith had cheated the king, as he had added something else in the gold for making the crown. So, children, now you know how intelligently Archimedes solved this problem and found out the truth. Now, let's see some new words from the chapter. Number 1, Archimedes. 2, Greek. 3, Syracuse. 4, crown. 5, goldsmith. 6, weighed. 7, weight. 8, suspected. 9, stolen. 10, brim. 11, quantity. 12, eureka. 13, metals. 14, volumes. 15, displace. 16, flash. 17, slid. 18, objects. Students, you have to learn the spellings of each word. Now we have already discussed the meanings while reading the chapter. So read them again and try to learn them. Now let's make sentences of some words. Number 1, weigh. The greengrocers weigh the vegetables. A greengrocer is a shopkeeper who sells fruits and vegetables. Number 2, immediately. She called the doctor immediately. 3, suitable. This book is suitable for children. 4, goldsmith. The goldsmith makes beautiful ornaments. This brings us to the end of part 2 of this chapter. In the next session, we will try to find answers of many more questions of science. Till then, keep learning, my little geniuses. Thank you.